Hello and welcome to the ROS installation tutorial video. Today I'm going to be walking through how to install ROS on Windows 11 using the Windows subsystem for Linux. So keep in mind that these instructions only pertain to Windows 11. There are some feature differences between Windows 11 and Windows 10, and this is one of those instances. So if you have Windows 10, you won't be able to follow the same instructions that I'm giving you here. With that in mind, let's get started. So first we're going to open up command prompt and we're going to run it as administrator. We're going to say yes, and we're going to type WSL install -d Ubuntu 18.04, and then we're going to click enter. Usually this process will take quite a while, especially if you haven't done it before. Your computer may even restart. Keep in mind, this is totally normal. In my case, I've done it before, so it's going to be pretty quick, but we'll press enter here. And when the install process is complete, there should be another window that pops up, and it'll say installing. In the meantime, we can close the original command prompt window. We don't need it anymore. When the installation process is done, it'll ask you to provide a username. This does not need to be the same username that you're using on your Windows computer. It can be any username you want. So we'll type in a username. We'll click enter, and then we'll type in a password. The password's not going to appear as you type it, but it will be monitoring what keys you're pressing. Click enter, and then we're done. So the first command we want to run here in the WSL environment, which is what we're at here right now, is sudo apt update, and then $& sudo apt upgrade -y, and then we're going to click enter. It's going to prompt us for the password that we just created, so we'll type that in. We'll press enter again. This process can also take quite a while. It's downloading a bunch of updates for different software packages that are pre-installed. This is something you need to do when you first download the environment, as it'll cause issues if you don't run these software updates. But if you don't have a strong internet connection, it can take quite a while. All right, so after quite a few minutes, the process is going to complete. It should resolve with no issues. So we'll move on to the next step, which is adding the new what's called a repository that will allow us to install different ROS packages into our system. So I'll have these commands accessible, so you can just copy paste them like I am, but we're going to copy paste in here this command, which will add the ROS packages repository to our repository list. We'll click enter, and then we're going to make sure that our connection is secure, and we're going to add the security keys for this repository. So again, I'll make this command accessible, but I'll just paste it in here. We'll click enter. It should return OK if it's successful. And then this step is going to take quite a while as well. I'm going to paste it in here. This is the step that will install all of the ROS packages and allow us to use ROS on our WSL subsystem. So we'll paste that in, we'll click enter, and once again, we will wait for all these packages to install. So after that long install process, everything should be installed, and there's just one more command that you'll have to run. Again, it will be accessible. We'll paste it in here. It'll be echo source /op/ros/melodic/setup.bash, and we'll add that to the bash rc file, and then we'll source it. Click enter. So next we'll restart the computer. I've already done it, so I'm just going to search for our install. We'll start it up, and we'll type in gazebo, and this will just test that our ROS install is working. We'll click enter, and there should be a window that pops up, and you should have gazebo available. It might take quite a while, especially the first time that you run it, but every time after that, you'll be able to get it up and running just as quick as I did right there. Well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and let us know, and hopefully we'll be able to answer your questions or concerns. Thanks.